Hi there, I'm God's servant, Prophet Dennis. I have come to you once again. May God bless you. Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. The Bible said, many are called, but few are chosen. I know that by the grace of God, you have accepted the call of God upon your life as a man of God, as a woman of God, as an apostle, prophet, evangelist, teacher, pastor. I know that you have availed yourself for God to use you. I also know that God has ordained you in the prophetic ministry. But I want you to know that in the Bible, we know that there were two categories of prophet. Number one are the people that we call them the minor prophet. We can never talk about the minor prophet without talking about Joel, without talking about Micah or Obadiah. And we can never talk about the major prophet without talking about Ezekiel, without talking about Daniel, without talking about Jeremiah. So through this teaching, you will know either you are a major prophet or a minor prophet. 7 types of prophet. Number one, born prophet. The Bible said, Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctify you. I ordain you as a prophet to the nation. This is the word of the Lord. There are some people that the Lord has ordained them as a prophet, but the Bible said, I ordained them whilst they were in their mother's womb. So the born prophet are the people that they were not yet born, but the Lord said, I have poured the grace of God as a prophet upon their life. I have initiated them as a prophet, and because of that, they have become a prophet to the nations. So there are many people that God has chosen them, like Jeremiah. They are in the womb and the Lord called them. They were not born and the Lord sanctified them, and because of that, they carry prophetic mysteries. They carry prophetic insight. They carry prophetic word of knowledge, word of wisdom. They carry the spirit of discernment, and they carry the spirit of prophecy. They carry the gift of faith. So these people that we call them the born prophet, they are the major prophet in the prophetic. Number two, called prophet. When we talk about the called prophet is the one that God also has called into the prophetic ministry. But he is not like the born prophet, because he was born already. Then after his birth, the Lord showed him mercy, and the Lord also qualified him, and he called that person to become a called prophet. So when you read Amos chapter 7 verse 14, Amos said, I am not a professional prophet. I was never been trained to be one. I am just a shepherd, and I take care of sycamore fir tree. So Amos said, I was nowhere to be found. But when you read the verse 15, he said, but the Lord called me away from my flock, and he said, go and prophesy for my people of Israel. You see that? So from these days, maybe your own family, they don't believe in you as a called prophet. They don't trust you as a called prophet, all because they know your story. They know you are a murderer. They know that you are that bad person, even at your society. They didn't believe that God can use you. God can even call you, and God has anointed you. So the man Amos, he doesn't have the prophetic grace. He has nothing to do about the prophetic. But the Lord said, I have called you to become a prophet, and go and prophesy for my people of Israel. I know that there are many people also now, they don't have the call of God upon their life. They have nothing to do about the prophetic, but the Lord is calling them for them to become the called prophet. So the called prophet is not the born prophet, and because of that, The called prophet can never compare himself to the born prophet, because the born prophet has been born with a gift. He came here with a gift, and the gift is upon his life. Number 3, the made prophet. Wow. When we talk about the made prophet is not a born prophet. He is not a called prophet. But the Lord has also shown people his mercy, and he has imparted them through his prophet. So the Bible said, the Lord said to Moses, bring me the 70 elders of Israel. When you read Numbers 11:17, the Bible said, the Lord said, I am coming down and I will speak with you there. I will take some of the power of that spirit that is upon you, and I will put it on them. So at the moment the 70 elders of Israel, they received impartation through Moses, the Bible said they began to prophesy. The Bible also confirmed to us in 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 9, when Elijah was about to be taken away from Elisha, he said, what do you want me to do for you, my servant Elisha? Elisha said, please let the double portion of your spirit rest upon me. Immediately the spirit of Elijah rests upon Elisha, and the 50 sons of the prophet, all of them, they witnessed that in fact Elisha has received direct impartation through Elijah. In so doing, if you are not careful as a made prophet, the grace of God or the prophetic grace of God upon your life, you are not born with the gift, you are not called with the gift, but the Lord has commanded someone to impart you. So the only thing that can maintain the grace of God upon your life as a made prophet is to connect yourself well from the one who imparted you, because the one who imparted you is the source of your prophetic. The one who laid his hand on you is the one who imparted you. So even the Bible said in Acts chapter 19 verse 6, at the moment Paul laid his hand on his people, the Bible said they received the Holy Spirit and they began to prophesy. So the made prophet, they are the people that the Lord has touched his people through his prophet, and through laying hands they have received the spirit as a prophet, and they also called as a made prophet. Number 4, silence prophet. When we talk about the silence prophet, they are the people God also has chosen them to become prophet, but they will never prophesy in the prophetic ministry. And so far as you don't see them prophesy, doesn't mean they are not ordained by God or they are not called by God. They are called by God, but they will never prophesy. The Bible said, Genesis chapter 20 verse 7, the Lord said to Abimelech, return the woman to her husband, for he will pray for you, for he is my prophet. Then you will live. But if you don't return her to him, then you and your people will die. This is a word of the Lord that the Lord gave to Abimelech. The Lord said, return Sarah to Abraham, because Abraham is my prophet. We did never see Abraham prophesying from Genesis to Revelation, but the Lord said, Abraham is my prophet. So Abraham has become the silent prophet. So as a silent prophet, God has ordained you, he has chosen you, he has released grace upon you, but you will never prophesy. Number 5, seasonal prophet. When we talk about the seasonal prophet, they are the prophet that God used them season by season. When the season is not yet due, you will never see them prophesy. When something is about to happen in a certain country or in a particular place, the Lord normally speaks to them Also, they also give prophetic messages to nations. When something bad is about to happen in the nation or in a particular country, God used them to deliver message. When something good is about to happen, God normally used them to deliver message. So Jonah chapter 3 verse 1, the Bible said, then the Lord spoke to Jonah a second time. When you read the verse 2, the Bible said, get up and go to the city of Nineveh. You see, go and deliver the message I have given to you. When you read the verse 4, the Bible said, on the day Jonah entered the city, he shouted to the crowd, 40 days from now, Nineveh will be destroyed. Wow. But at the moment the king heard this message, the king said to his people, nobody should drink or eat, but we must fast and ask God for forgiveness. And because of that, the Lord did not destroy the city of Nineveh, and the Lord forgave them, and they were set free. At the moment Jonah delivered this message, we did never hear Jonah prophesy. In so doing, Jonah had become a seasonal prophet. Number 6, the prophet by gift. When we talk about the prophet by gift, they are not born prophet, they are not called prophet, they are not made prophet, they are not silent prophet or seasonal prophet, but they desire the prophetic gift. They yearn the prophetic gift. They are hungry for the prophetic. They are the people who cry every night, Lord, give me the gift of prophecy. Lord, give me the gift of knowledge. Lord, give me the gift of wisdom. Lord, give me the gift of discernment. Give me the gift of faith. So the Bible said, 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 1, Paul said, now concerning spiritual gift, my brothers and my sisters, I don't want you to be unaware. You must be aware. He also confirmed it to us in 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 1. He said, but before you desire the spiritual gift, you must perceive love, yet earnestly desire the spiritual gift, especially that you may prophesy. This is the word of the Lord. So Paul said, my brethren, my sisters, I don't want you people to be unaware, because I know many people, they have become ignorant and they don't know that they can desire the spiritual gift that God has given to some people. So the prophet by gift, by the grace of God, the Lord has given them the gift to prophesy, and because of that, they are also qualified to become a prophet. Number 7, Yari prophet. When we talk about the Yari prophet, he is the prophet of all prophets. We call them the ancient prophet. They have been in the prophetic for many years, for 50 years, for 60 years, 70 years. We call them the master prophet. They are the major prophet. In so doing, the minor prophet, the young prophet that God is raising for the generation, they are the people that they learn from them. They called the Yari prophet to receive prophetic insight, to receive prophetic knowledge, to receive prophetic direction. When they struggle to understand some mysteries about the prophetic, the Yari prophet are the people that they are ready to show them, they are ready to teach them, even though how to deliver a message as a prophet. The Yari prophet are the people who guide the young prophet. They are the people who show them how to deliver a message, how to receive the voice. You see that? So the Bible said there is a certain man called Eli. At the time that Samuel heard the voice of God, but he ran to Eli. Eli said, I'm not the one calling you. He ran to Eli for the first time, the second time, the third time, until Eli said, now when you hear the voice, you respond and say, my father, I am here, speak to your servant. Now Eli has become the Yari prophet to Samuel. So without Eli, how will you know that this is the voice of God? So the assignment of the Yari prophet is that they are the ancient prophet. They are the one who hold the hand of the young prophet, and they are taking them to the promised land. They are taking them to where God has ordained them, to where God has initiated them, and through that they will teach them about the insight of the prophetic. They will give them the prophetic knowledge, and because of that they will teach them how to meditate on the word of the Lord. Even though there are sometimes there are people, God is ministering to them like Samuel, but they don't know that this is the voice of God. Or sometimes they see some symbols and tokens, but they know though. But through the prophetic Yari, they are ready to teach them, and they are ready also to impart the young people. May God bless you. I want you to subscribe to this channel, like it, and share. As you are sharing this, you must also subscribe so that this channel can grow. Then we can make global impact. God bless you. This is the 7 type of prophet that you must know. May God bless you. Shalom. Peace.